15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Anchorage taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Williams being motioned left. Herbert to throw right away. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Gibson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Crowd right. 59.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Colts! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. There he goes, left side. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as the team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Willis now off play action. That's caught by Warner, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And see, when you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and pick.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Herbert on first down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Colts at 11-2 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That one deep for London. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ray.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-9. Let's go. Go forward. Hold the troops right. 12.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10. Herbert going to change the play here.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion. Ready.
To throw again on second down. Herbert got a man. It's London. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
Williams, the man in motion left. That one deep for London. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. In motion right, that's Claypool. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the air again, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Touchdown, Colts! Drake London, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, OP, let's go.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. James Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Willis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now yet another incompletion. motion here as they fail to connect on third.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. In motion right, that's Claypool. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Colts. Mike Williams, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And running with power here. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. 19
tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Back to throw, Willis. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis checks this one down. It's Mitchell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here. Willis is going to throw once more. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Metcalf motions left. Now Willis on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half? And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Now Herbert following the turnover. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Drake London with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
Kappa. Balin tight. Go. Ready.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 44 yards. And the Snowhawks get a bit closer. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
60 Eagles, 60 check, Panthers. 18, 5 in.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Hey,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days,
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Willis now off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
12. Hey, go Lions.
Cook. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
70 Rangers.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Willis looking to throw it. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for the touchdown. Taysom Hill, 58 yards. And the Snowhawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Draft all 80. Dragon 60.
Willis will try and throw for this. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Kappa.
In motion right, that's Claypool. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into the hands of London. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Baylor Tigers. Let's go. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. In motion left comes Williams. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And he's put it down after a very nice game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Ram.
And London, the motion man right.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Ridley here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First and 10, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass is caught by London. Touchdown, Colts! Drake London with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Willis, third and long. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Top 50, top 50. 19 Lions.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now Willis on first and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 13 yards out. And the Snowhawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Here we go now as they will again try for two. Willis to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey, go lion. Go.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Herbert changing things up. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Cook at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Hey, Kappa.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Baylor Tiger.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Go.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That one deep for London. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. Drake London, 50 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. So the
Yeah. Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry tell me the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on stage.